Well, happening right now, it is up to a jury to determine the fate of Derek Chauvin. This afternoon, the prosecution and defense wrapped up their cases. While the state called Chauvin's actions murder, the defense says he acted reasonably, placing the blame on Floyd's health conditions and car exhaust. If convicted on the highest charge, which is second-degree unintentional murder, Chauvin could face up to 40 years in prison. We know this case, like so many others like it before, have been heavy on minds of people across the country. One of the top challenges because of the pandemic. ABC 27's Jada Williams joins us live in Tallahassee right now. Jada, there's now another group stepping up to help African American communities get the mental health resources they need.
That's right, Channing. The Village is making sure that everyone in the African American community takes advantage of mental health resources available right here in Tallahassee.
You can only give what you have, and unfortunately a lot of our young males and young females are getting more trauma, right, and more solutions of trauma.
That's why Kevin Warren created The Village.
It's changed a lot, like dramatically, because I was once at like a depressed kind of state.
As a way for young black people like Ladarius Fletcher to better cope with stress and trauma.
I'm just extremely proud of him.
As the country watches to see what will happen to Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer charged in the death of George Floyd, calls to take care of mental health for black and brown people have been renewed.
We are watching these closing arguments, and we're watching this with this hope that it won't happen again, right? But with this overwhelming realization that it likely will.
Appalachia Center CEO Dr. Jay Reeves says now is the time to seek therapy, and since this moment is directly related to race, there's a higher need for therapists who look like you.
For many people who are coming from historically marginalized communities, there's a sense that if you're talking to somebody who does not come from a similar historical background, that there's a dimension of their experience that's not really going to be able to be understood.
Appalachia Center now highlights therapists of different backgrounds, and so does the Village's Partnership for Mental Health Services. The team is also addressing the other barrier, money, now helping anyone 13 to 23 years old living in Tallahassee who might not be able to afford those services.
Can't afford it, we'll pay for it. So for the whole month of May, that's what we're doing.
The Village says that they are looking for other partners who are willing to work with them to help out with those issues in the community. Now, they say they have placed about 100 people in our area with services. In Tallahassee, Jada Williams, ABC 27.